Welcome to ePower. Welcome to ePower Business System. Okay. All right. So this is our business for today. Design and build your future. Okay. So these are the topics that we're going to discuss, but we will not discuss everything today. We'll have just the step one that will be prospecting. The step two will be next Thursday, and the following Thursdays will be the other topics. And for an intro, this is a welcome. We would like to welcome each and everyone to ePower Financial. As a company, we are 100% committed to helping middle American families become financially independent, build a retirement they can enjoy, and leave a legacy for their children that will serve their family for generations. Regarding the ePower career opportunity, we offer people from all walks of life an opportunity to take control of their life and career once and for all. This is your chance to build a business that serves your life, not is your life. If you have ever dreamed of being your own boss, which all of us would like to be one, setting your own schedule, having ultimate control over your time and income, and making a living on your own terms, then this is the place for you. If making a difference on these two areas resonates with you, and if you like helping others while helping yourself and your family at the same time, then ePower Financial is for you. Regarding the ePower business system, we all know that about McDonald's is a turnkey business model sparked a revolution in this country that many of other entrepreneurs and companies have modeled. Companies like Subway, Starbucks, and others have built empires using the model McDonald's pioneered. The system provided a franchisee with not just the McDonald's name, but it gave them an entire system of doing business. All a franchisee needed to do is run the system, and the system run their business. They did not require special talents on the behalf of the franchisee to run a successful business. The system contains transferable and duplicatable steps and activities that are easily learned and developed and can be done virtually from the convenience and security of your home. Right? The McDonald's system was built so that the entire business system could be replicated over and over again, with each franchise working as reliable and profitable as well as the ones before it. All the franchisee needed to do is learn and copy that system and run as exactly as it was designed to achieve success. Now, the e-power business system, or we call it the EBS, is your key to replicating the same type of success as you build your e-power business. It is based on the same time-tested principle that have built some of the largest companies in our industry. With a system to follow, the chance and success for most people increases tremendously. Now, while ePower, we are not a franchise, okay? We are not a franchise. Right? We have applied the same turnkey system principles to our business. Now, become a student of the EBS, learn and repeat the EBS 60 steps over and over again, and you'll be on your way to building a successful business. The speed and precision with which you duplicate and run EBS will have a huge impact on the level of your success. The system must be taught throughout your entire team so that they can mirror your success. Now, remember, you run the system and the system runs your business. With regarding to the market today, e-power is exactly the right place and precisely the right moment. Now, it's up to you to recognize the moment and then take action. Remember, we live in a world where many people are not feeling a true peace of mind that comes from a rewarding career and from having a solid financial footing. They are usually not satisfied with their income and their lifestyle, and they know there must be more to life. Their financial plans are also usually lacking from not having a full understanding about how money works and from having old, outdated products and concepts in their portfolio that can be holding them back financially. Now, all these factors have led many families into a very uncomfortable and in many cases, a serious financial distress. They are living paycheck to paycheck. They don't have enough money. They don't even have savings for emergencies. They don't have their families properly protected. And they are not saving enough money in the right ways for retirement. What they have to do is save is often exposed to subpar rates of returns, unnecessary market risk, and excessive taxation. Now, the financial industry has responded to these money issues with some of the most powerful products ever seen. Yet, most people don't even know they exist. Why and how this is happening? Now, you may ask, it's because the traditional financial services distribution model is diminishing. Now, there are almost 100,000 less advisors today than there were in the 1970s. Most of the remaining advisors focus primarily on working with the wealthy. So, when the need for a financial education is at its greatest and the products to fit that need are at their best, the word is not getting out, leaving middle American families dramatically underserved. The state of the industry has left many families today with financial plans that are inadequate, or they have products that are outdated and inferior that could possibly be holding them back financially. As bad as the picture sounds, there is a silver lining. Whenever there has been a huge market need and the products and concept to meet the need, it expels opportunity for those people. Now we can help them. Okay. That's why we're here, all while building a business with incredible income potential. Now, ePower is helping people from all walks of life take advantage of this huge window of opportunity that is before us. Now, if you have dream of being your own boss, setting your own schedule, having ultimate control of your time and making this command on your terms, then this is the place for you. We have a time-tested, the ePower business system that gives you a blueprint you can follow to help you build and run a successful business. You can build it one-on-one, in group settings, 100% virtually, or a combination of all there is. And you can do this knowing that the business you build could possibly touch the lives of thousands of people, both through the earning potential of the business opportunity and by becoming a client. This is much more than just a business to us. It's a crusade that we believe in and are passionate about. It's the spirit that makes us the most different from the other typical companies in this industry. We challenge you to capture this crusading fervor. Get a strong burning belief inside of you that we do is right and can change lives. Know that we do for our clients can help them build financial security and true peace of mind. Understand that our business opportunity can help families earn an amazing income that can give them new options in life and complete control of their time and income. This is your chance to be involved in something exciting and special. It's a chance for you to receive both the emotional and financial rewards of being a leader in a cause that can help make a huge difference in the lives of all the families you touch. Don't miss this moment. It's time for you to stop making excuses, stop holding back, and start taking complete control of your life once and for all. The e-power, our challenge to you is here are a few personal challenges that we want to extend to you. Understand upfront how vast this market really is and how perfectly positioned e-power is to dominate that market. Get a clear vision of how big you want your organization to be, and then plan and work towards making your vision a reality for you and your family. Know that building a successful business requires work and effort on your part. Nothing worthwhile comes without effort. I believe with ePower Financial, you can see a much greater return of your time and effort, okay, than in any other business. I have seen a lot of business that is not really worth doing it. So this when doing this business, it won't be always as easy as just as 1, 2, 3, but I promise you that it is worth it. Third, follow our e-power format business system or the EBS. This time-tested principle have built highly successful companies all over the world. The key to you earning a substantial income is to create a system that people can duplicate. Remember, true success in business can only come through treating people with honesty and transparency. In doing this, you will build a business that you can be proud of and will leave a legacy for others to follow. With ePower Financial, you are in the business for yourself, but not by yourself. We are here to help you achieve whatever the level of success you desire. Now make this time and take control of your future for once and for all. So this is the ePower business system. We have the step 1, prospecting, step 2, contact, step 3, presentation, step 4, follow-up, step 5, fast start, and step 6, duplication. As of today, we're gonna tackle only the first step, which is the prospecting. The purpose is to continually generate a constant source of quality people that you can approach about our business. In building your prospect list, there are 2 main areas that will make your list of prospects that you will introduce the business and our products to. First, what we call your natural warm market. This warm market consists of the people you know, friends, neighbors, relatives, co-workers, and other business contacts. Then develop of new prospect. This will come from people you will meet through personal contacts, referrals, online, and other social media outlets. Now let's talk about your warm market. Making a prospect list is the first step for every new associate. Look at this list as people who can benefit greatly from the e-power opportunity to help make their dreams come true, and as people who can also benefit from becoming a client. Every name on that list represents family that can impact dramatically. Being introduced to e-power might change their financial future forever. Now remember, every leader in the e-power, including you, was once just a name on someone's prospect list. Imagine how different the lives of these leaders would be without this business in their lives. So don't just make a list, be enthusiastic about building your prospect list, because these people whose lives you can potentially change forever. Okay? Then don't let anyone off your list. Don't prejudge people or eliminate them from your list to any reason because you think they're too busy or already have a successful career. You'll never know if someone will take advantage of this opportunity. So let him or her choose for themselves. Imagine how bad you would feel if you found out down the road that they were considering a career change or wanted to earn extra money, and you don't give them the chance to hear about e-power. Also, it's not just who you know that matters, but also who they know as well. The timing might not be right for the person you know, but they might know people who are interested. Some of our best leaders will be recruited from people you don't become a part of your business. Our immediate goal is to identify your top 30 prospects, then your top 100, and grow from there. Then they may sound like a lot, but remember, it's not just who you know, but it's who they know as well. You'll be surprised how quickly your list will grow as you build your business, get referrals, and use social media. All of this will be covered later in this chapter. Now, how to identify your top 30 prospect list. Your initial prospect list should have a minimum of 100 names to begin with and grow from there. From those 100, we will identify the top 30. Here are the 7 points that make up a highly qualified prospect. Should be 25 plus years old, that have children, can have a good business background, once more out of life, married, a homeowner, and have a good income or substantial savings. There will be exceptions to these guidelines, but in general, the more of these points a prospect has, the better for his or her chances of success. Now we have also prospect list forms, okay, which you can have this one. Be sure and download the prospect list form from the ePower back office. As the leader, you should sit down with each new associate and his or her spouse and help create their list. So it's a husband and wife team. Not only will the exercise give you the most names, but it will also be a great opportunity to build a strong relationship with them as you get to know them better. You also have the memory jogger sheet. Okay. You can also use the ePower memory jogger to help add as many names as possible to the list. Have your new associate go through each job on the memory jogger sheet and write down the first name that comes to their mind. Initially, focus only on the names, and they can get the rest of the prospect's information later. You'll be surprised as the result you will get from this exercise, as names will come to their mind that they may have never considered before. This is a great way to everyone to make his or her initial prospect list. Now go through the entire list to help them build a huge pool of prospect. All right. So this is an example of a memory jogger. Now, who do you know? Who are the family and friends? Okay. Special jobs, they have all interests, everything. There you can check it out. Okay. Just go to our back office. Now add to your list also through warm market social media prospecting. Remember, the social media is one of the most dynamic and exciting ways to reconnect with people from your past. And it's also a great opportunity to meet new people to build your prospect list. There are many different popular social media sites today. We have the Facebook, the Twitter, the LinkedIn, and the Instagram, and others. Some are more social in nature, while others are more business oriented. You should start by signing up for 2 to 3 social sites if you haven't already. Okay? Facebook is the biggest and most popular. Now, once you have signed up, make sure you enter all your personal information, including education, employment history, and other personal information. This personal information is the key to these sites finding people that you have known in the past. Friend suggestions will begin to appear, and you should start adding these friends to your friends list. You can also search by name and location to find people. Then click on their friend list and your friends to find people you know. It will amaze you and how quickly your prospect list grows. Now be sure and keep your page family oriented and represents your personal life, not your business life. It is okay to share business posts on your wall, but only at a maximum of 1 to 2 posts a week. Do not alienate on anyone. Now we will show you how to approach people that you have become reacquainted with through social media later in this chapter. Then how to develop new prospects. It is so important to continue to build your prospect list and by constantly adding new people. You will meet these new people through a variety of ways, including personal contact referrals, online and social media. Be sure to follow the tips and guidelines below to maximize your new prospecting efforts. For personal contact, there are always opportunities to meet new people to add to your personal list. You can come across with people you are out doing your normal daily activities. Some of these people will be candidates for your business, and others can become a referral source, okay, for you. The key to meeting new prospect, okay, is to be natural and not to say too much so they will not be overwhelmed. Remember, when you meet someone, keep in mind the basic recruiting principles and never say too much. Don't talk too much about it, okay? Now, your goal is to get the person to attend a private business reception, a PBR, a presentation, or webinar. Or, at the very least, view a recorded business opportunity meeting. That will be your main goal for that. Using the form method, a lot of people knows what the form method is about. The form, or known as FORM, is a method that is easily to remember method to help you turn strangers into friends. Now, each letter stands for different topics, so you can use to start as easy for making a conversation. The F stands for a family. Ask about their family. Everyone would like to tell about their family. Ask them how many kids do they have, how old are they, and what are they doing. Okay? And remember, tell them a little about yours. It's their family and not yours that is important for you to hear. For the O, it stands for occupation. Ask what they do for a living. And the R stands for recreation. Ask what he or she does for fun and discuss shared interests. And the M stands for message. Leave them with a brief message that creates curiosity and would make them want to see the BOP. With the form method, you can find something in common with just every person you meet. The goal is to make good first impression and to get their contact information. Now, the power of friendship farming. Okay. All right. You can also expand your warm market by using friendship farming. This is a great technique to use in the spare moments that you have throughout your day to meet new people. The key is just to be natural as you would be if you were shopping or just passing time. Just saying hello, asking questions, introducing yourself. Okay. And here's the key to friendship farming. Remember, it is win friends, then influence people. Not that the other way around. Don't ever try and approach them about the business when you first meet them. First time to meet them, don't talk about the business, okay? Or else they will run away from you. Right? They say, "Oh my gosh," okay. Now understand the leverage, the power of the law of averages and the law of high numbers. Don't forget that people need our opportunity to either make a serious second income or to make a career change. You're meeting a new person and then later sharing the e-power story could be a life-changing experience for them. Now, how friendship farming works, right? Now, where can you do this? Well, on the retail store or small businesses. And the best time are between 9:30 to 11:45 a.m. and between 1:15 to 5 p.m. when most businesses are the least busy. Just walk into the business and start looking around. The person in the store will usually ask, "Can I help you?" Well, you can just say, "No, thank you. I have an appointment nearby and I arrive a little early. I am just killing a few minutes until it's time. This is a nice store. Are you the owner?" Now, that person usually isn't, but wishes she were. And the question usually gets her talking. Then use the form method, the family, occupation, recreation, and the message, okay? To get the casual conversation going while you are still browsing. Now use some questions such as, have you worked here long or do you have or or do you live close by? And other questions. You stay there no longer than 3 to 5 minutes. Don't talk about the business. Let me repeat that. Don't talk about the business. Our purpose is just to get their contact information. As you leave, ask if they have a business card so you can remember their name and number and where the store is. If she or she doesn't have a business card, ask for their name and write it down with the name of the store. Now, the friendship farming follow-up. This is very important. The follow-up. Most people, they just come to say hello and misses the opportunity, which is what? The follow-up. Call them back in 2 days on the phone at their place of business or on their mobile if you have it. Calling back the next day will appear too anxious. Waiting for 3 days to call is too long. So 2 days will be the perfect one. And and you call them and the person may not even remember you if you call longer than 2 days. Just here are some script that you can use, okay? There's something like, hello, Joseph, this is Tony. I am not sure if you remember me. I was in your store the other day and we talked about the dogs and the bees, okay? And then you started using whatever form discussion that you have, and surely he will remember. Okay? That's one of the best things. Now, most people forget about the follow up and they say, oh, I don't know why I can't make a lot of friends because there was no follow up. The follow up is one of the most important thing in any business. Follow up. Okay. Now, you can tell them also that the reason I am calling is because I am working with a fast growing company that is expanded in this area. And we are looking for people who have an interest in making a serious second income or a possible career change. Now, I don't like running ads or posting positions online because you never know who's going to respond. But you seem like the type of person we're looking for. I would like to text you a link to a brief video so you can see if you have an interest. Worst case, you may know someone sharp like yourself who may be interested. What is the best number to text this to you? Then send a contact message found later in this chapter. Once the message is sent, contact them and follow the system from there. Okay? That's very simple. No pressure. On the possibility projections from friendship farming, if you spend 4 to 6 hours friendship farming, you can usually pick up to 40 to 50 business cards. Imagine that. Using a very low average success rate, 40 to 50 calls, should yield 20 to 30 people that will allow you to send them the link to the video. You can then expect, using a low average again, to have 7 to 10 of those people attend a private business reception or to see the business opportunity meeting, whether it will be a one-on-one, a group, a virtual, or recorded. And if only one of the 7 to 10 who see the presentation joins, which would be a very low average. This would mean using very low averages that you need to get one personal recruit for every 4 to 6 hours spent friendship farming. If you did this 5 days a week for 4 weeks, that would be 20 personal recruit in 1 month. 20 personal recruits in 1 month. Many people will have better results than this. But this shows that even if you are not the best of friendship farming, you can use the law of averages and the law of high numbers to add new leaders to your team. It is also there. There's no excuse for not knowing and finding people that you can recruit to your business. No excuse. Overwhelming or overcoming questions while friendship farming. Some people may ask you, what do you do? You must be careful with your response so as not to say too much and at the same time come across elusive. Okay. Here's a sample script. When people ask you, what do? You can tell them we show people how to make and save more money. I don't have time to get into all the details right now, but if you would like to know more, I would be glad. Someone like you, give them hanging, okay? So you can tell them, I would be glad to send you an email that will explain to you. So what's the best number to send you a text message? Don't go into further details. You don't want to give too much away at this point. Using warm market referrals. When you use warm market referrals, this is another way to add more names to your prospect list. These referrals come from people who you have already met and have a relationship of some kind. Now, the importance of getting referrals is that you will run across people while building your business who are not interested now, but can still be a great source of warm market referrals for you. Now, who are your best referral sources? Here we go. First, okay, your natural market. That's the number one. Your clients can be your best referral resources. Okay? Your acquaintances, your co-workers or business colleagues. The only way to ever get referrals is to ask for them. They will not give it to you. You have to ask. Keep in mind, you may want to ask more than once. While sometimes a person may not know of someone who could use your service right now, they may be in the near future. Now, how getting referrals during the contact? A great time to get referrals is after the initial contact has been made. If the prospect is not interested in attending a presentation or exploring the options of becoming a customer, they can still be a great referral source. Here's a sample script. Okay. First, you have to tell them that I appreciate how you feel, but let me ask you a quick question. I found my best new associate comes through referrals from quality people like you. Who do you know that may be interested in getting involved in a new business venture of a possible career change? Very simple. So they're going to just to refer and they say, oh, I know a friend of mine. And that's the best part of it. You get your referral now. Okay. Now, getting referrals after the business presentation. Now, if the prospect has seen the BOP or the business opportunity presentation, okay, whether at the office or one-on-one or even on online, and is not interested in signing up, now there is still a great chance to get referrals. Here's a sample script. I appreciate getting to meet you today. If you can tell, ePower Financial is committed to helping people achieve a better financial future. Now, Tony, this is Melada, that's his name. Okay, I have built my business on referrals from quality people like you. Would you be kind enough to write down the names of a few people who do you think might benefit from what ePower has to offer? Now, in getting referrals after a client presentation, the client presentation is one of the best times to get referrals. One, prospects have seen the power of ePower Financial and how it can help people achieve financial independence. Now, they realize that this is a concept everyone needs to learn about. See that? So here's a sample script for that. All the script, you can have it also. If you just can ask, we can send it to you. You can tell them, as you can tell, these concepts will have a dramatic impact on your finances and help you create a better future for you and your family. Now, who do you know that at least needs to have a chance to hear about what we do so they can have the same opportunity to learn about us and as you have done or did, okay? So they will tell you, oh, I have this friend. I think this will be good for him too. Now, you cannot avoid this. There'll be some objections, okay? So overcoming objections when getting referrals. Here are some of the common objections you may get when asking for referrals. Some people feel a little uncomfortable because they feel that they may upset their friends and relatives by giving their name as a referral. This objection comes from people who have dealt with overly aggressive salesperson in the past. It is important for you to let them know upfront that you will not pressure anyone. Make sure they know that you will treat them with the same respect you gave to them. And that you will do is give them the information so they can make up their mind. No pressure at all. Some people will try out, rather to rule out certain people to refer by making their own prejudgment. It is important that you remind them that ePower has broad appeal for anyone who wants to get his or her financial house in order. It is important, very important, to tell your client not to prejudge for anyone, but let each person decide whether or not they want to hear about ePower. Some people may ask, they can think of anyone. It's possible that they cannot think of anyone at the moment, but people know more people when they realize that this is where the ePower memory jogger can be used to help refresh their memory. Because the ePower jogger, memory jogger, there's a lot of things there that you can tell them, yeah, do you know somebody who's on the furniture or who's working in a dental clinic, everything like that. So you will guide them for that. One of the master overcoming objection, you will truly have a successful turnkey method of getting referrals at each step to help build your e-power business. All you have to do is master the overcoming objections. Okay. All right. Contacting the new referrals. You can contact referrals by phone or text message. Both methods are very effective. Now, on doing a direct phone contact for referrals, here's a sample script. Hello, George. I am a friend of Tony, okay? The one who referred him to you. And I recently shared a concept, okay? A concept with them that they were really excited about. They like what we are doing to help families build a better plan for the future, and were kind enough to mention that you might be interested in hearing about this as well. Now, there are 2 days that work to share this information with you. Okay. I can either set an appointment to come by and see you in your home, or we have a group presentation on Tuesday night at 7:30. Which of these 2 ways works best for you? Then you have to wait for his answer or her answer. Set a time for the appointment and give the referral directions to the location of their group presentation. If he or she doesn't commit to meeting, you can invite them to a webinar, or the very least send a link to the online presentation. Regarding text messages, okay? Text messages contact. There's someone like, Dear Tony, I am a friend of Jess, all right? Because he was the one who referred Tony to you, okay? Recently, I shared a concept with them that they were really excited about. They really like what we are doing to help families build a better financial plan for their future, and were kind enough to mention that you might be interested in hearing more about it too. Now, there are 2 ways that work best to share this information with you. I can either set an appointment to come by and see at your home, or have a group presentation on Tuesday night at 7:30. Which of these 2 ways work best for you? I look forward in hearing back from you. And then you put your name, okay? All right. If the person replies and doesn't commit to meeting, you can invite them to a webinar, or at the very least, send him a link to the introductory video or a full BOP video. So in prospect list conclusion, remember that relationships are the key. All the methods outlined in the step will enable you to consistently maintain a large prospect list. You will always have quality prospect to contact about the opportunity and the products. Now, these people aren't just names on the list. These are people and families who have relationships and trust with the people you know or were referred to. These relationships are the key to building a quality pool of prospect contact. Now, it's not just who you know. Remember that. Remember, it's not just who you know, but who others know that will make you a great prospector. Get into the habit of always asking people, who do you know who that may be interested in making extra money? Or who do you know that would like to have their financial plan reviewed? You will soon realize that there are persons you know or come in contact with that can lead you to many other quality people you would have never otherwise met. Now, the e-power has a challenge to you, and our challenge to you is, we challenge you to master the techniques of this chapter to ensure that you and your leaders have a constant supply of good quality prospects to contact and present to. Always remember that working in a warm market system is the key to building a successful business that you can duplicate throughout your organization. So I'm done with our part 1, which is prospecting, and I will be doing the part 2 on next Thursday. And the part 2, okay, will be about contact. So I would like to say thank you very much for joining me today. Join me on Saturday at 10 a.m. on Pacific time for our BOP. And we'll see you, and bring someone, so we're going to have fun. So once again, thank you, and have a blessed night.